Okay, good evening. Yeah, I promised I was going to do a video for you in regards to. Don't mind my voice. I'm still having this cough and catarrh. It hasn't fully gone yet, but there's progress. So, like I was saying, I promised I was going to do a video for you on support and resistance to show you how it actually works in the market, how it's played out in a real life market. We're supposed to use BTC for our example, we bring the fact that it's one of the oldest coin. But looking at BTC at the moment, you see that I have a lot of drawings. I have a lot of drawings of BTC already. So cleaning them and starting afresh again would be an extra work for me. You know, notwithstanding, let's see if we can't use BTC pair. You can actually use any pair, but why I'm trying to opt out from using BTC because of my drawings. I've made some expensive and critical layouts there already on my BTC USDT pair. But if it's something I can go over trying to make support and resistance and drawing some certain likes like that, we'll have to use another coin. The network is not too sharp. Okay, it has slowed. It has loaded. It has finished loading. So let's see. Okay, it seems the drawings didn't appear in my PC, the web version of my trading view. You can also use Tab Trader. Maybe when next are using doing our next lesson, we'll use Tab Trader because I believe you must be or you should be familiar with Tab Trader. That's the one of my colleague uses. That's the one she uses. So let's see. Yes, when I want to do my my when I want to draw my support and resistance for my trading, you know, the the time frame I use is I like using bigger time frames because they are much more respected. They are highly respected, and they are stronger. Bigger time frames like week, monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hours. They are stronger time frames. That's why I like going to the overall to take my strong support and resistance before coming down to lower time frame. You know. And I also told you that the type of trading you want to do, the type of trading you like to do depends on the time frame you use. I told you that scalpers use smaller time frames, like the 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Some even still use 2 minutes. I've done that before, but it's quite hectic, and the returns are very poor because after making 0.5%, you pay a fee of 0.2%. Even if you're not making up to 1%, it's going to look as if you're wasting your time. And still on still, I'll try to keep this video as precise as possible to avoid spending much data in downloading them or in downloading this particular video. So I like using bigger time frames when it comes to laying out my TA. So in this case, I'll be using the monthly first. Monthly support and resistance are very strong. But why monthly support and resistance they are the strongest. They are the strongest of all. If a monthly resistance or support breaks, it's the returns or the move that goes after it. It's very strong. So looking at this monthly, I told you okay. First of all, let's make a review of what we did before. I told you support and resistance are levels or prices that are highly respected, or prices, yeah, they are prices in the past that are highly respected in the future. How do you get to know your support and resistance? You look at the the peak of any high trend and the peak of any high trend at the bottom of it. Like here, this particular side now, this I think this should be around 20,000. Yeah, that's the previous high of BTC. That used to be our highest high then, 19,700, and but some exchanges are going to just leave it at $20,000. So this used to be let's honor. Okay, hope you saw where I got my drawing tool from. I believe you are familiar with getting drawing tools, how to get your drawing tools. Maybe later on we'll make a video. I'll make a video on how to use trading view. For now, we'll use the horizontal rail. I like using horizontal rail so that I'll know where my market starts from. You know, in this case, it's starting from here. Like if you're using the horizontal rail, but if you're using something, let's take this off. Let's take this off. If you're using something like this horizontal line, it's going to go front and back, like the whole of the line, both in the past and in the future, will be marked. So you can't really specify where exactly you took your support or resistance from. See, from this level, I just marked here, but it's covered the whole line as a whole. That's why I don't really like using this. Sometimes I use it in some cases, but for now, let's use the horizontal ray. Said I was going to be precise as possible. Okay, we'll on our magnet too, so I can get the specific tip, specific top or resistance. Yeah, and resistance, like I said too, is a level in the past that is respected, that is highly respected, that doesn't allow the price move past it. Doesn't allow the price move past it. That's how you get to know your resistance. So in this case, from after this support here, when the coin went up, when BTC went up, it went up to this level. You know, it went up to this around $20,000 level before going down. You know, this level, this resistance, this $20,000 BTC level, it used to be it used to be the strongest. It used to be the strongest resistance because if you bring it down to smaller time frame, you notice that it actually touched here multiple times before coming back down. After rejecting this level, you see the level of dump that happened. It came down almost back to $3,000. That's after rejecting to show you that this level of rejection is very high. And also, I told you I like using different colors for my line so I can differentiate the monthly, weekly, 4 hours, daily, you know, markets. I like using this particular color that's like cream for my monthly support and resistance line. So right now we've gotten our first monthly resistance, and the support is just the opposite of resistance. It's a level in the past that is highly respected or that will be respected in the future that doesn't allow the price go below it. It supports the price from going below that particular level. So in this case, the first resistance I see here is around this 2,800, around 3,000. So I'm going to mark it. That's the first resistance I see. So going further, they're not really much because this is a bigger time frame, but these are really strong time frames. We still have another one here at around 14,000, 13,970 dollars. This is a resistance, and I believe there's still a small. Okay, if you notice, I marked this around this first support. That was why I marked, and if you notice around here, it was still respected. Let's mark it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Around this level, you see that the support I marked is still respected around this level. I got the support from this level. I got the support from this level. That was around September 2017. And around 2019, just imagine, 2 years after, this support still got respected. So in TA, you work with history, like things that that has happened before. That's where you get your analysis from things that has happened before. You know, that's how you get your analysis. There's nothing actually new except you are creating a new high. So most, not even most, TA technical analysis works with previous data. That's how I would actually say there's nothing really new in the market. There's nothing really new in the market because we get our support and resistance from previous support and resistance that are respected. What are supposed to and resistance from previous support and resistance that are respected. Now let's take this off. Let's take this off and see if we can find some other strong support and resistance zone in a monthly level. We've gotten our first support, our first resistance, and if you notice around this level, you see that this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 10 months candle respected this line. This to tell you that this particular level is very strong. That's a strong level. That's a strong level. So we're going to mark it. I got my okay. Why I say this one is strong, it's because if you notice the numbers of times this candlestick we are touching this particular level, you notice that this level is very strong. So it's the workload was actually too much for this particular level because it was as if they were using something like hammer or a big stick to be knocking this level. They were knocking this particular level until it got broken down and tested the previous level. So this one now acted as a resistance in this month. For this month, it acted as a resistance. The next month, it broke it. I told you that previous supports, when broken, act as resistance. Then this previous resistance now comes to play, acting as a this previous support, sorry, now came to play and started acting as a support again. And this one now acting as a resistance. So now we've gotten our first support, first resistance. Don't know what's wrong with my mouse. First support, first resistance, and we got this support again. We're supposed to get another support from this particular level. I think I should I? Okay, we'll go down to smaller time frames too. Okay, we got our one first support, first resistance, second support. I wouldn't call this a third support because it's from the previous support. So when we went up the peak, this place got rejected. Due to the fact that it got rejected, we are going to mark it as a resistance level. I won't say this is our is it third support because this support line here, this particular support was gotten from the previous year, 2018. Yeah, I'm coming.